Hi, today I'm going to show you the 11 different ways the letter O can be pronounced. And I'll help you make the sounds, give you some practice words and sentences. Ready? To make each sound correctly, you need to know the tongue, mouth and jaw positions. I will give you all of these for every sound. The first way we're going to pronounce the letter O is the way we say it. O. O. The name for the letter O, as in the word so. Let me show you how to make the O sound. Now, this is known as a diphthong, which just means it's two sounds merged together. The first sound and the second sound oo. So for place your tongue low in the center of your mouth, keeping your lips and jaw neutral like this. Keep this sound very short, then make the sound oo by moving the tongue upward and backward. The lips move from neutral to a more rounded shape. O. O. Remember, the first sound is short and the second sound is longer. Say the word so. Good. Now repeat these practice words with the spellings O-N-E and O-M-E. Ready? Phone, home, alone, bone. Not fon, hom, alon, bon. Of course, there are always exceptions in English, and one of these is some. It's not soam, and also done, not don. Then there are two-syllable words where O is at the end of the first syllable, like these. Mobile, local, global, broken. Then there's O at the end of words such as radio, potato, tomato, and two-letter words like no and go. Although here are two very common exceptions, do and to. And these common words, most and both. And here are two more tricky ones you just have to learn. And that's though and although. Oh, I mustn't forget contractions of will not and do not. They become won't and don't. Try this practice sentence. I broke my mobile at home while listening to the radio and cooking potatoes and tomatoes. I won't do that again. Okay, now the next one is when O is pronounced as I. As in the word women. Let me show you how to make the I sound. Put your tongue high in the center of your mouth, with your jaw fairly closed and your lips spread. I. Your turn. I. Now say the word women. Surprised? Yep, this is how we say the plural of woman. And guess what? It's the only one I can find. Now on to the next one. So the next way the letter O is pronounced is owl, as in the word now. let me show you how to make the ow sound. To make the first sound, we start with ah. The tongue is low and central, the jaw is open and lips are open. Ah. Now keep it short, then glide to oo by moving the tongue upward and backward, closing the jaw to a fairly closed position, and the lips move from open to a more rounded shape. Say ow. Ow. Remember, make the ah sound shorter than the oo sound. Now practice these words spelt with OU and OW. Ready? Found, round, how, now, brown, down, town. Try this sentence. How now, brown cow? How now, brown cow? Well done. That's a very common sentence, often used for elocution lessons. Now, the next one is when the letter O is pronounced as U, as in the word book. Let me show you how to make the U sound. The tongue should be high and towards the back of your mouth. The jaw fairly closed and the lips rounded and fairly forward, like this. U. U. As in the word woman and wolf. And these common OU spellings of should, would, could. And these words with double O, as in foot, hook, book, look, good. So, where are the exceptions, Liz? Don't worry, they're here. Food and mood with the long oo sound. Sorry about that. Try this practice sentence. The woman couldn't look when she saw a wolf wearing a hood in the wood. Great. The next way the letter O is pronounced is with the schwa sound, as in the word observe. Let me show you how to make the sound. This is the sound we usually make for unstressed vowel sounds. So place your tongue in a low and central position with your jaw neutral and your lips relaxed and neutral, like this. So now I want you to say the word observe. Notice how quickly I say it compared with the stressed syllable serve. Observe, observe. This is a really good example of where the letter O is weak. Now, say these words after me where the first syllable is unstressed. Official, occur, oppose, opinion. Now these words with the T-I-O-N and S-I-O-N endings. Ready? Information, observation, conversation. Did you notice both stresses on the vowels, but then the T-I-O-N is weak? Now, carry on. Station, occasion, decision, vision. Now here's my special tip. When you see a T-I-O-N or S-I-O-N, the stress is always on the vowel just before it. Practice sentence coming up. It occurred to him on this occasion he should have a conversation about the information that opposed the general consensus of opinion. Moving on. The next one is when the letter O is pronounced as the hard O sound, as in the word on. Let me show you how to make the O sound. Place your tongue low in your mouth, but slightly humped at the back of your mouth, with your jaw open and your lips rounded and slightly forward. Say O. O. Now say the word on. Good. Now repeat these practice words after me. Off, stop, job. Now these words when O is followed by a double consonant. Sorry, lorry, sorrow, follow, and in the middle of words before one consonant like this. Spot, gone, body, contract, consonant. Then there are all OCK words, that's OCK words, like sock, dock, rock, clock. Practice sentence. Here we go. Elvis rocked around the clock until his socks flew off. Now, when O is pronounced as or, as in the word snore. Now, let me show you how to make the or sound. So your tongue should be pulled to the back of your mouth, mid-height, neutral jaw with your lips rounded and forward, like this. Or. As in the word snore. Now try these practice words. Notice how most of the words are spelt with O-R. Or. Short, storm, born, report, before, bored. But remember, bored is spelt O-A-R, as in the word oar, something you row a boat with. Now for the practice sentence you've all been waiting for. The captain reported a short storm before the ship was boarded. Great! Now for when O can be pronounced as long sound oo. Oo. As in the word food. Let me show you how to make the oo sound. Place your tongue high and raise the back of the tongue towards the hard palate, closing your jaw to a fairly closed position with your lips rounded and slightly forward, like this. Ooh. Ooh. Now say the word food. Great. Now practice these words with me. Here we go. You, shoe, who, two, room. Now practice this sentence. There were two people in the room who had too many shoes. Good. Now for when O can be pronounced as as in the word work. Let me show you how to make the sound. So place your tongue at mid-height and in the center of your mouth. Your jaw and lips as a neutral position. Say Now say the word work. Great. Now say these words after me. Work, word, worth, worse. Here's the practice sentence. Kind words make a better world. Now it's time for when O is pronounced as the sound, as in the word some. Let me show you how to make the sound. Are you ready? So start with your tongue low and central in your mouth, lips neutral and jaw open. Now say Now say the word some. Now for some practice words. Here are some with OME and ONE endings. Some, come, one, done. And words with ON and OM spellings in the middle of words. One, money, Monday, wonder, wonderful, London, monk, monkey, company, stomach, and words spelt with O before V, as in love, lovely, glove, cover, discover. And these words spelt with OU, young, touch, country. And these words, when O comes before THER, like other, mother, brother. Let's practice them in this sentence. My brother gave my mother some lovely gloves from London on Monday. They were wonderful. Good. So now it's time for the silent O. Shh. Watch and listen first to how it's pronounced. Favorite, chocolate, Catholic, comfortable. Now see how the words are spelt. Favorite, chocolate, Catholic, comfortable. Not favorite, chocolate, Catholic, comfortable. Isn't it absolutely ridiculous? Basically, over many years of speaking quickly, we just left out these sounds. And that's how they've evolved. Now, repeat this sentence after me. My favourite chocolate ice cream is melting in the heat. and making me very sticky and uncomfortable. For more pronunciation practice, go here. Until next time, love and peace. Love and peace.